Hey friends, it's Rish and Sunny, and we're back with another episode of Adventures with Rish into Mom Plus One. Welcome back to Mom and Dad Mondays, and today we are talking about all the tips that every new mom needs to know when they take on the breastfeeding journey. Hop into this video, go ahead and like and subscribe and ring that bell to stay notified every time the Adventure Fam puts up new content, because you want to stay with us, okay? The content is only getting better and better and better, okay? So you want to stick with us. Join the family. We would love to have you guys and see you guys every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
And I know it's Tuesday, but bear with us, guys. We had a long weekend.
Without further ado, let's hop into the topic. Welcome back. Let us know if you love the new intro, okay? I worked really hard on that intro, so let me know if you guys like it. Let's hop into the 8 breastfeeding tips every new mom needs to know when they embark on their breastfeeding journey. Tip number 1 is when you are trying to get your baby to latch onto your breast, do not be afraid to nudge that baby's mouth towards your nipple fast as soon as you see that your baby has opened up wide. Why? Your baby will probably not give you the opportunity to open up wide like that many times. They'll even get a little frustrated and not want to open up wide after they have attempted to open up super big for mom, and then you did not get them onto the nipple very quickly. So you're not hurting the baby. This will minimize any pain that you have while breastfeeding. It'll make sure that the baby gets on there nice and fast, and that the baby gets to latch on before they get frustrated. Tip number 2. Don't be afraid to use things that people have created to help with breastfeeding. For instance, a nipple shield, okay? I had to use nipple shields in my first 2 weeks, my first week and a half of breastfeeding, and it honestly helped so much. It helped her to not be afraid of the nipple. I also have a really fast letdown, and so the nipple shield helped to keep her from choking in her earlier days of learning how to breastfeed. And then I would, I slowly weaned her off. So I would do breastfeeding session, 1 breastfeeding session without the nipple shield, 1 breastfeeding session with the nipple shield, 1 breastfeeding session without the nipple shield, 1 with it. And then eventually we just took out the nipple shield altogether. She learned how to latch on properly. It was easier for me and my nipples to not be just completely in pain all the time, and it definitely helped. The nipple shield is not a permanent solution, but it is there to help you get your baby to latch onto your breast and for you to have an easier time breastfeeding and to keep going with the journey, because it'll be less painful for you. Make sure you get a nipple shield that is the right size for your nipples. There are smaller ones, I think it's like 20 mm, and they go up to about 25 mm. So make sure you get a nipple shield that works for you, or I think it actually goes down to like 16 for the people with the really tiny nipples. But get a nipple shield that works for you. If you guys want a tutorial on how to use a nipple shield, please let me know, because I still have them and I can definitely help you guys secure that nipple shield onto your nipple so that it doesn't continue to fall off and that the baby gets a good solid latch, okay? Tip number 3, get a Haakaa, okay? Get a Haakaa. When I tell y'all lifesaver, okay? Literally, you use your Haakaa to use natural suction to get out the milk out of your breast. If you are breastfeeding exclusively, Haakaas will save your life, because they'll be able to expel the extra milk out of your nipple after your baby is finished breastfeeding, and then you won't get any clogged ducts or anything like that. It's super easy to put on. I actually have a video up of, I think I have a video up of me using my Haakaa. If I do, I'll be sure to link it right here so you guys can look at how exactly you use a Haakaa. But yes, it's been saving my life. It'll get that extra milk out. It is not battery operated. You do not need to manually pump it. You just suction it on and do what you need to do. It has been a lifesaver for me when I have wanted to wash dishes, do laundry, or if I just have some extra milk in my breast that I need to get out before my next session. So yes, get a Haakaa. I highly recommend it as a new mom, and I really feel like it's a necessity for every new mom out there. Tip number 4, don't be afraid of trying different positions to accommodate baby and yourself. For me, I have larger breasts, so the football hold has been great for me because baby can lean on my leg for support for her back while she's breastfeeding, and I can also support my own breast so that it's just not sitting on her chest, restricting her airways, whatever the case may be. I also love the cross cradle for when she's breastfeeding on my right breast, because I am left-handed and it always feels a little bit awkward when I try the football hold on my right side because I can't properly position her, and it makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable when I try to do it with my right hand, my right arm. So yes, try different positions. There is no perfect breastfeeding position. Get the position that works for you. I watched a video on breastfeeding positions that works for mom with bigger breasts, and it didn't mention the football hold. A regular generic breastfeeding video mentioned the football hold. I tried it and realized that that was the one that worked best for me. So figure out what position works best for you and baby, and I promise you it'll make your breastfeeding experience so much better. Tip number 5. Do not be afraid to supplement in the earlier days of your breastfeeding if your milk has not come in, or if you feel like your baby is not latching properly and getting enough milk out of the breast. Listen to me, a fed baby is the best baby. It is okay. I had to supplement in my first week of breastfeeding, and I still, right now, 2 months later, am breastfeeding every single day. Just because you have to supplement does not mean that that's gonna shorten your breastfeeding journey, does not mean that you failed as a breastfeeding mama. It's just a way for you to make sure your baby gets what it needs, as while you and baby are still learning about breastfeeding, about the inner workings of breastfeeding, especially if you're a first-time mom. I've even heard from moms with several kids that breastfeeding can be harder or easier depending on the child. So even if you're a second-time or third-time mom and your baby just doesn't seem to get the hang of it, it's okay to supplement. It really is. Do not be ashamed to supplement, and that doesn't mean that your breastfeeding journey will be any shorter. Do what you need to do to get your baby fed. Point blank period. Get milk into the baby's system, and then when you and baby learn, then you can take out the supplementing, hopefully within the first few weeks, and boom, you and baby will get the hang of it, okay? But even now, I'm 8.5 weeks in, and I still, have some issues with breastfeeding here and there. I don't have to supplement, but I'm still learning. So breastfeeding is something that you have to practice, that's something that you have to learn, and it's okay if you have to supplement if you need to. Number 6. Sandwich your breast to help baby latch if you need to, okay? That has worked so well for me. The best latch usually comes when baby gets as much of your areola into the baby's mouth as humanly possible. Every areola size is different. So if you have really small areolas, try to get that in there. If you have very large areolas, try to get at least this much of your nipple and breast into the baby's mouth. So that's one thing that has definitely worked for me in terms of helping baby to get a better latch, is using your hand and really cupping under your breast and sandwiching it so that the baby can easily get their mouth onto the nipple, and so that you don't lose a good grip of your breast. Tip number 7, something that I should have done way ahead of time, so let me put you guys up on T. Get a good nursing bra. It's worth the investment, okay? Get a good nursing bra. Sports bras are great, but you still, have to end up holding your boob when you don't have a good nursing bra. If you have one that the flap just opens up in the front, baby can latch on without you having to take off your whole bra, I personally will recommend those. Stay away from wire bras. Yes, get a good nursing bra, okay? It helps in the middle of the night when you need to pump. It helps if you're exclusively breastfeeding, so that you don't have to take off all your clothes when you want to breastfeed, especially if you're on the go, you're in the airport, you're at the park or something and you want to breastfeed. So easy. Pop open the flap, get the baby on there. And if you are a smaller breasted person, please account for the fact that your breasts are going to be so full of milk, especially at the very beginning when your milk just flows in out of nowhere and you're super engorged, or you just have a whole lot of milk in your breast. Your boobs are going to be at least 2 to 3 times bigger. So get a bra that you think will fit, or wait until your first 2 weeks of breastfeeding to order a breastfeeding bra that you realize that will fit your newfound bra size. I am way bigger than I was when I first got pregnant. So yeah, try to accommodate for the fact that your breast will be a lot bigger. So get a bra that fits comfortably, and it doesn't need to be super tight. It's honestly best to not wear tight bras because they can cause clogged ducts. And tip number 8, the final tip that has both helped me increase my milk supply and get out as much milk as possible anytime I'm pumping or breastfeeding: massage your breasts, okay? You want to knead into it like it's dough. You want to get all the milk ducts ducts, like you want to get the milk inside your milk ducts moving around and flowing, so that when you finally stick your boob in the pump, the milk will come out easily and you'll get the maximum amount of milk that your boobs have to offer. Same thing when you're about to breastfeed. I usually will massage my breast 30 minutes before actually starting my breastfeeding session, and that has helped so much to get my milk flowing so that she can get as much milk out as possible. Yes, I definitely recommend, throughout the day, massage your breast, get the milk flowing, get it going, so that it'll make it easier for you and baby during your breastfeeding or pumping sessions. That's all me and Sunny have for you guys today in terms of our 8 favorite breastfeeding tips. Please let me know in the comments if this video is helpful to you, or if you guys want to see more breastfeeding videos like this. All 8 of these things helped me so much as a new mom breastfeeding for the first time. I honestly thought it was going to be way easier than it was, and I realized it was a challenge. If I had known these tips in the very beginning, it would have helped me so much. So I'm just passing it along from one new mom to the next, or one new parent that is preparing for their breastfeeding journey. That's all we have for you guys today. Be sure to like and subscribe and ring that bell to stay notified every time the Adventure family puts up new content. And please subscribe and join the Adventure family, because we have so much bomb content coming your way. Mondays are Mom and Dad Mondays, where we put you guys on tea of everything that's working for us in our new parent journey. Wednesdays are for What's Up With Us Wednesdays, which is vlogs, hair videos, anything new that we're doing in our day-to-day with ourselves and our family. And Fridays are for Late Night Date Night, where you guys get to sit down with us and really talk in depth about topics and scenarios you guys want to hear our feedback on, and everything relationship. Alrighty, friends, peace out. Hope to see you guys next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye. You want to say bye?